Peace, y'all. This is Views from the 7 podcast.
Usually got Spence. I'm joined with my homeboys. Skinny.
Yeah.
Ivan.
What's good?
Ed.
What's happening?
Man, I'm loud as fuck, man. Shit. Hey, man, as always, man, please follow the podcast pages on Twitter at Views from the 7, on Instagram at Views from the _7, and on Facebook at Views from the 7. We finna get these out right now. Fellas, where can they find y'all at?
Twitter and Instagram, Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy.
Instagram Skinny Junior 777.
Here we go. For our new listeners, where can they find Ed at?
At Views from the 7. Every Thursday, occasionally on Monday, and no more than that.
Hey, you can follow me on Twitter at Just Call Me Spence. That's JUS Call Me Spence, SPENC. Friday, Juneteenth. Lorenzi Park, Las Vegas, from 2 to 7, Lorenzi Park. Shout out to Curtis Coleman and the Save Our Sons organization, man. The whole community gonna be out there. Come kick it with us. All right, fellas. What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on?
And what's happening?
Oh man, shit, I ain't did shit this week, man. But check out a couple films on Netflix.
Okay.
Listen to that Snow on the Bluff 1,000 times. That's about it. But on Netflix, I checked out that Faux Blood shit.
Five Bloods. I was gonna ask y'all.
Like yeah, that shit, it's too much going on.
You was finna ask us?
That's a Spike Lee joint.
I ain't even finished it. It's too much going on there, man.
I'm not a Netflix nigga. You know, shout out to my son and shit. He broke my shit, so I ain't been on that since. But that's a Spike Lee joint.
Spike Lee got a few things on Netflix that you've never brought up. Though.
What? Chirac?
No, he got original shit on Netflix.
Do he?
Yeah.
What? Like
on it. She got
that's old shit though.
No, he got the one with the kids. Where they going back in time. That's a Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Wait, what movie is that?
I don't know what the fuck
he
talking about.
I can't think of the name right now.
Yeah, because it ain't a Spike Lee joint.
It is. It's a Spike Lee joint.
He got Dear White People. Hey, yeah, I think Dear White People on Spike Lee joint.
I'm not sure.
I don't
think the series is.
No, he had what's the with Nola Darling.
She gotta have it.
She gotta have it. Okay.
I don't see the movie on there. I only see the series on there too.
No, the series is a Netflix original. Yeah. And then the Five Bloods. But how was it, Ant?
Like I said, it's too much going on. Like I ain't even finished it to even be able to, sum it up. It might be one of the movies where it all makes sense at the end. But I don't understand how they didn't do, a younger version of them old ass dudes when they going back and telling the goddamn story. Like that shit threw me the fuck off.
Yeah.
And then with the motherfucking with the French motherfuckers coming in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a reserve final judgment until I finish that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How what did you think about the Cole joint?
Oh, I like every word in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though, so. Yeah.
He was going at my he was going at my another artist that I love. I think I played her early on in the episodes. No Name.
Do she have a particular song?
No, but her music is good. But she's very she's pretty vocal on social media, and she did call out Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like, where are your favorite rappers at? Your favorite rappers haven't made a peep. So that's why the song was made. I think a lot of people we like to take situations and use them to our advantage. So instead of acknowledging why the record was made, they turned it into a attacking black women situation. So it's been black men versus black women on social media for the last couple of days, which is super trash. But all they did, like both of them, two things can be true. His record was true. I believe. Like there is a point where you are more articulate than me. You're not articulate.
He said in the song that
she's a better intellectual,
and all of that.
The intellect is superior.
Yeah.
And I think it did crack open who J. Cole really is, because we do like to see him as a messiah at times.
Yeah.
Like he is the voice of, in hip hop, he's one of the voices of like.
He spits a lot of shit that we want to hear.
Yeah. And now when I'm kind of attacking that, it's opening up a wound because now someone you feel like is in tech. Damn, what the fuck? Intellectually superior than you.
Talk to him, Floyd.
Chill out. You can't even pronounce these words, let alone fuck them up. That nigga be enter. He couldn't even get through it. But yeah, when somebody that you feel is intellectually more superior than you comes at you, now I gotta use the platform that I'm more superior at.
Yeah.
So that's why a song was dropped. I can't go back and forth with you on Twitter. You're gonna tear me up. So I'm gonna make a song.
I just don't think that's his lane. I don't see J. Cole using social media hardly at all.
Exactly. So if me and you calling me out and I'm going to respond on a platform that you're clearly better than me at. That's not my lane. So I'm going to respond in song somewhere where I'm more superior than you.
Let me get this correct. So this turned into a whole black men versus black women thing. Like
absolutely.
Where was he disrespectful to this black woman in this song?
He wasn't, but the point was it was almost like they felt like he was gaslighting. Like ever since the young lady it was a young lady that was raped and murdered, right?
Yeah.
Leaving a protest. It's been all out black men versus black women shit. Since then, this has been maybe almost a week. Almost a week. So the J. Cole song dropped, and not surprisingly, the J. Cole song did get more eyes on it because he has a bigger platform than when she called him out.
Yeah.
So it turned into he was attacking her. You know what I mean?
So he responds to her, and his response not disrespectful at all. Is viewed as him attacking her. So black women are above reproach because they're black women.
I'm gonna jump out the window with you, man. Fuck it.
I'm saying so.
We gonna take this L together.
Yes. So Gayle King was above reproach. Should we have not said nothing to Gayle King? Oprah, should you not say anything to Candace Owens because they're black women?
Listen, right now, from what I see on the timeline, don't say nothing bad about black women.
I think right now, in the climate that we are, especially with this young lady being killed, peace to her, you're on extreme shaky ground when it comes to criticizing women. I think the word I've been seeing on the timeline, on all social media timelines recently is accountability. But it seems like that accountability only wants to be heard from one side, wants to be acknowledged from one side. But when something else comes out about women, now we're attacking. It seems like, to me, some women take the women are always on the front lines. Women are always on the forefront of these protests. It seems like they're taking it and they're weaponizing it. You're not doing it because you genuinely care about black men. You're doing it because you want the credit. You want the reward. Look what I'm doing for you. So how fucking dare you call me out?
Y'all see us Juneteenth. Jump Dante. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
That it's just something. I'm not calling out. I'm not calling out anyone out. I don't like to deal in the men versus women shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But it does feel that way, and it is very shameful of a lot of women to use these opportunities to throw their hurt out there too.
Yeah. So
instead of it being, well, this is how I feel about J. Cole, or this is how I feel about No Name, it's, see, this is what niggas do all the time. This is what niggas do all the time. Like, so, sister, I can't.
Niggas correct a woman.
Sister, I can't.
When he believes she wrong.
I can't help that all the niggas you decided to choose fucked you up.
Right.
That ain't my fault.
They're going to attach their personal hurt to each one of these.
That shit's trash, man.
Like I say, obviously, I'm not on social media. I don't know that part of it. But listening to the track, I don't understand how anybody can have a problem with the track. All he's saying is, if you're smarter than me, teach me the shit you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
He don't say nothing else.
That's all he said. The whole shit. I'm glad I don't pay attention to
That shit crazy.
none of that shit.
been wild.
I didn't see none of that shit. But I did end up reacting to the song, and all he's saying is, teach me. Like, you're smarter than me. Because I wouldn't know what the fuck the song was if you would never hit me. I wouldn't have. You hit me like, J. Cole got a new song. And I reacted to it, and you text me during the reaction.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, for me, I didn't hear that. I heard him saying, like, you're smarter than me. Obviously, you got a better background than me.
Yeah.
I am, he was basically saying he is an idiot to this type of situation. Like, I don't know nothing about this. So help me, teach me.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying the whole track.
Yeah.
I think people have put him on this pedestal when it comes to social injustice.
The crazy thing is that just the same artist that you talking about rapping about wanting to fold clothes with you. You ain't gotta do that shit by yourself. This the nigga that ain't respecting black women? The nigga that wanna fold clothes with him?
We like to pick and choose when we decide.
That shit crazy, bro.
It was just wild because a lot of people were like, "Why can't we Google it?" Like to me that was the most condescending response. It was widespread. Like a lot of people had the same. Like you could just Google all these things. Like you can't. Why you can't? Like what? Like I'm asking.
So you're supposed to Google to get work, to get knowledge. You know what I'm saying? To get woke, because everything on the internet is true, right?
Why can't I speak to the source that obviously knows more than me, and see if I can connect with the source? 'Cause I don't think in no way he told her, like, don't get at me or try to run from the conversation with her.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that at all in the song. It seemed like, come holler at me, like, teach me, help me. That's what it sounded like the whole track. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
I thought it was funny because we've seen pictures of J. Cole actually out there protesting. So for her to call him out, I'm like, why?
Okay. Anything else? What else you watch, man? They
some
canceled all your
older
police
shit.
shows.
Oh no, they ain't canceled my police show. They ain't canceled my police show, but I ain't even watched
What you
I
wanna
ain't
do?
watched some snitching in the first 48 in a minute, man.
When the boom come for
I
you.
watched the older Netflix film called Imperial Dreams only because I watched the Vlad interview on DeAndre Bonds, and it led me to go check out that film because he said that was the first film that he was in after getting out or whatever, and so I checked that out, and that was pretty deep because you know me, I like expressions of art, so that film did it for me. Other than the J. Cole shit that I seen when it was on Tidal, checked out what's their name, Chloe and Haley or whatever the fuck shit.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
you checked out the album?
Yeah, because when I get on Tidal,
I apologize.
it tells you. Listen to me. When I get on Tidal, it tells you that somebody dropped something new, right? Now, days before this, wifey was on Instagram or something, and she came across something on them singing, and it was fucking up one of them old songs from the day. I'm like, they need to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to actually listen to their original shit, and because she's like, oh, they super talented. I said they need to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I gave it a listen. That have Beyonce, have Solange album. I gave it to them. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about it?
That's what I think about it. Is have Beyonce, have Solange.
Which was the Beyonce?
The first track. In fact, I won't say half Beyonce. I'm gonna say a little Beyonce influence, a whole lot of Solange influence on that. And the first track was the most heavily, Beyonce influence track.
I fucked with the first track.
Yeah.
After that, it was kind of like Kim Possible meets Porn.
Yeah, y'all stay tuned to the views.
Yeah, stay tuned, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that reaction was.
Yeah.
That was a bad day.
That was a really bad day.
Don't do that.
That was a really bad day for reaction.
I think in that one session we skipped every song except Ivan's favorite artist. So stay tuned. Y'all be seeing him soon. View 7 Network. Anything else, Ant?
I think that's it, bro.
Wait. You say you like expression of art. What does that mean?
Okay. Like, you know how, you have abstract pictures, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I like shit like that. I like something telling a story, but not telling it directly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's how, to me, Last Man in San Francisco was.
Okay.
So I like artsy shit just like that. What you just saying, which y'all just showed me before the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Showing that story that way, that's art. I like shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I hope you ain't putting the album with that, but
No, I ain't saying nothing positive about the album. I just said I checked it out.
They're amazing. They're actually super amazing to look at though.
They can sing. They can sing.
Yeah.
They just can't make music.
Yeah.
They make great Disney music.
They need to stop motherfucking going back and trying to re-sing other people's songs, because motherfuckers talk about motherfucking Jacquees doing that shit. They the ones that need to stop that shit.
Hey man, Jacquees the GOAT, baby. All right, Skinny.
The only thing I watched this weekend was the Dave Chappelle 846.
Oh, I did watch that too.
Yeah.
What y'all think of it?
I thought it was dope.
I thought it was dope too.
I thought it was dope. He haven't really. His last 3 stand-ups I fuck with tough.
Yeah.
So I thought it was dope.
That nigga usually don't give you nothing. Just that was dope.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I love how he made the Chris Dorner correlation. You know what I'm saying?
I keep hearing about that part, and then I hear a lot of it was boring.
It wasn't a comedy.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
it wasn't no stand up comedy. He just up there talking his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just relating everything. Like
Yeah.
he related damn near everything to him or his life.
Yeah.
In one way or another. 846. He was born at 8 o'clock in the morning. 8:46 in the morning.
Yeah.
Kobe's death is his birthday. So he was just
that's some exciting shit.
relating. That shit was live. That shit was live
Shit
as
was
fuck.
dope. Yeah.
A lot of what I seen just it was like
You said, hold on. You said a lot of what you seen.
like the clips.
It was only 27 minutes long, nigga.
No. The clips that was released. I haven't watched the video.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the show.
Okay.
Of course, I keep telling y'all. My young one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Netflix is not allowed to be played in the house right
It's
now.
not on Netflix. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit. I definitely didn't watch it then.
Why,
But
why YouTube not? I mean, why Netflix not other people in the house?
because my boy broke it.
Oh, the Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but anyways, a lot of the stuff, and maybe because it came from Dave Chappelle, that it.
It's also on Instagram.
Maybe because it came from Dave Chappelle, everybody's blown it up to a 10, but he was saying a lot of shit that I had already heard, and you took some Twitter talking points, but
Like what?
Yeah, but he's a big celebrity using his platform
yeah,
to extend the voice.
that's what I was saying. So I don't know if it was necessarily good to me or was it only good.
You didn't watch it.
I'm talking about the clips. God damn, do I need to
don't count? The clips don't count.
Yes, they do count. The clips are like 2-3 minutes long. You release 4 clips, that's 12 minutes. That's half the fucking show. Thank you. So, again, I don't know if is it good because it came from Dave Chappelle? Like, it ain't shit I never heard before.
It's good because it's a Dave Chappelle show. The same way he structures his comedies to tell you something at the beginning, and everything comes all the way back around to that by the end. Same way with this. That's why it's good.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
Shit, that was it. I watched that. That was the only thing that was like a must for me.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, you gonna eat the bottle?
Yep. Absolutely.
Shit, nigga.
Love classic, nigga.
That was the only thing that was a must for me. This was only, I just wanted to watch this special. I did catch pieces of Five Bloods, but
It's not gonna keep your attention all the way.
You wasn't trying to watch the 5 Bs?
nah, I caught it on the fluke anyway. I was visiting someone, and
I thought you was gonna have to watch.
She
You was
was
gonna watch that on this, just on the set.
On the strip.
nah, it had like the old ass black actors.
Catching
on.
it.
I'm catching it. Just wasn't there. It just wasn't one of your good ones.
It's cool.
So that was it.
I'm no name. You J. Cole right now. It's cool. You didn't understand it. It's alright.
Maybe. I'm cool with being J. Cole. I like the song.
All right, Ivan.
I ain't doing too much different. I had a tranny show me a dick this weekend.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So that happened.
Zim Daddy.
Yeah, that happened.
Was it big?
Hold on. Don't say No, nigga, explain how that shit happened, nigga.
He thought
Because that's the type of shit Dante has.
Hey.
Dante always likes the wildest shit.
How did that come about, bro?
Okay, so I do a separate podcast, Popular Ministry podcast.
Shout out.
We record in over by the Q Club.
Oh.
We record over by the Q Club.
Okay.
So normally I take the side interest in and out. There's a side interest, but for whatever reason I follow one of my co-hosts out. She take the main interest.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I look over to my left. It's a black, quote unquote, a black woman walking, blonde hair, titties, long dress. So I'm just looking. I guess I must have looked too long. So the next thing I know, the front of the dress come up and the dick pop out, and the nigga looking at me like, no.
He thought the titties was like he was trying to
bilingual.
say.
I was like, y'all looking at the titties like, okay, this is cool, this is cool. And then the motherfucker was like, what's happening? What's happening here? This dick out.
Shit.
No.
Nope. It's cool.
So that kind of threw a weird energy on my weekends. I really felt violated. Like I understand how women feel like harassed, like sexually harassed or like violated. Like I felt that shit for a minute. Like I was upset.
Feel like a random dick popping up in your inbox.
Like nigga, what? Why? Like what gave you the inclination that I want to see your dick though, sir?
Yeah.
Ma'am, or how you like to be addressed? I don't know what your. Like why would you do that? I wasn't bothering you. Like I didn't say nothing to you. Like I don't.
You peeking, but you ain't speaking.
You nigga. That's a little weird.
Was he white or black?
Black.
Spread you out. Black anus matters, baby.
Threw a little weird energy on my weekend. Other than that, I didn't really do too much. I watched the Dave Chappelle shit. I listen to the same music y'all listen to.
Yeah,
I listen to the Eric Bellinger though.
Oh my God.
So that didn't turn out well either. Like Eric Bellinger he'll make good songs here and there, but I haven't heard an Eric Bellinger project that I liked.
He's a Chris Brown.
Nah,
check out the
fuck
Music
no.
Network because
What?
that shit coming to.
I don't disrespect Chris Breezy like that.
Chris Brown will put something on the radio at least.
That's what I'm saying. Chris Brown make good tracks, but the albums don't.
But his good tracks are like hits though.
Yeah.
He'll put a hit out. Eric Bellinger make good songs, but they're not hits.
Yeah.
So he'll make a good song here and there. I've never heard of Eric Bellinger project. I was like, this is this shit. So,
Okay.
other than that was it, man. What I did realize though is over the last I don't know how long, like looking at all this negativity and shit, it's starting to affect me.
Yeah.
Like my mental and emotional wellness is starting to take a hit.
Yeah.
So I kind of was like, you gotta start putting this phone down a little more and like find the other way, another outlet.
Yeah.
Y'all can catch Ivan on the Views from the 7th Thursday.
That's why
occasionally Monday.
that's why I say like I escape life by going on social media. People may say, "Oh, you're not taking these things serious," but that's because I go through real life issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going on social media to grab any of that energy. I'm going on social media to escape it, to laugh. At times you can feel like my words are gonna save the world. You know what I mean? Like my energy is gonna save the world. Then you get on there and you be like, God damn, nigga, this is a losing battle.
When was the last time you went on social media and laughed though? It's been a while for me, personally.
It's been a minute. I ain't laughed about shit in a while, man. I been going through it.
I laugh every time I get on that motherfucker because I'm on Facebook.
Facebook pisses me off now. Like, Facebook is starting to be like,
that's not happening at all.
I'm not even with being suspended. Just being on Facebook, period, like this shit is so stupid. This shit is such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like it's used. The only reason this podcast is the only reason I'm still on Facebook to begin with. Like if it wasn't for me trying to promote shit, I'll get the fuck off of there. That shit trash.
I used to back in the day take like 4 months, 3-4 month breaks. But I feel like because we do this, I have to stay in tune with what is going on because the world can change in 2 seconds, and then I don't know what the fuck's going on because when I unplug. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
that shit rough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Because Twitter used to be my I'm feeling the kind of way, or Facebook is starting to piss me off. Let me go to Twitter. Let me get my laughs off. Let me get my jokes off. Let me find some porn. Let me find what's going on with
Marvel.
Marvel.
Is dwindling, bro.
Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on in sports. Let's see what's going on with music. Like Twitter used to be like, but now Twitter's turning into shit. Anger. It's angry. Everybody angry.
The climate of the country right now, man. You can't find. And I keep telling people, man, you gotta find a happy medium. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta go out there and Black Lives Matter and then go get your ass licked. You feel me? You got to. Or this shit will kill you. This shit will eat you up, man. It was a reason why, you know what I mean, when Martin Luther King was assassinated, man, they said he had the heart of like a 70-some-year-old man. Like, this shit will tear you the fuck up if you don't find something to balance it.
Yeah. So I gotta find something to balance it because right now Twitter ain't doing it for me.
I got the heart of a 2-year-old child because, you know what I'm saying, ain't none of that shit affected me at all. The only time I ever miss social media is when fucking it's sports. It ain't no sports, so I ain't no need for
you overweight. Your heart ain't that healthy, nigga.
Why would you do that?
Guarantee that shit,
Oh, man, I love you, man.
You know the funniest part about that is that he say that on a date where I'm the lowest weight I've been in almost 2 years.
Talk your shit then.
We know you slimming, you know what I'm saying? Stretch marks on your knees getting lighter, nigga. You ain't got a front on us, nigga. We know what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm damn near half of you, nigga.
Talk your shit.
Look at him doing the P90 cocaine X. Gonna come up here talking shit. Nigga, I'm losing weight too, nigga.
I see, yeah,
The fuck, cuz?
Oh shit.
Yeah, nigga, you gonna come up here trying to bang on us, nigga. It's cholesterol on that heart, nigga.
I've lost over 20 pounds in just the last month. And the reason why
Damn.
is trying to get my dick game right. Simple as that.
Oh.
Did some research, told me what not to eat, all of that. Said it might be a weight problem. Been taking the maca pills also.
How's it going?
How's the maca pill shit
The
going?
maca pill shit got my shit. Nigga. My shit do not go down no more, bro.
Okay.
So I'm trying to.
I feel it.
Because I put everything in motion at the same time. I don't know if
What?
it's a combination of all three,
Nigga,
or if it's
I
one
feel
thing
it.
more than
What's
the other.
What's the 3?
The 3 is just not eating certain foods, losing weight, and the maca pills. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's a combination but either way, it don't matter, man. Just trying to make sure my dick stay right.
Nigga, hey man, we up in here getting our dicks right, homie.
Absolutely.
Nigga.
The fuck is we? I
Well, man, we
never got overweight.
Because you the only underweight nigga in here. We overweight, so nigga.
I'm glad he called me underweight.
So, nigga, shit, hey, nigga, look. For the past couple weeks, man, I've been waking up hard.
Yeah.
Nigga, when you wake up and you gotta like tuck your dick in the toilet to pee, because it's too hard. You know what I'm saying? It don't just slide in there. You know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, niggas say, man, niggas is working around here, guys. Hey, niggas working around here. We getting them dicks right, homie.
Shit.
I'm on the Irish moss, so yeah.
How that sea moss working?
It's working good. I ain't tested it out on nobody, but
Shit, nigga.
okay.
That's what's up, man.
Better get to testing.
Hopefully soon.
How your shit, Skinny?
I'm straight.
Hey man, I'm proud of us, man.
Hey man, I talked to you about the maca pills. Though, where you get the maca pills from?
Wifey just pulled up on me and gave them to
Oh,
me.
so wifey knew.
Wifey knew about it, and yeah, she was like, "Take this. It's all natural."
So is it like protein powder for the dick?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't read that motherfucker. She for the first couple weeks, she had to bring the pill to me with a bottle of water. Like, here, take this. You know what I'm saying? So
you been
one a day?
She said you could take a few a day, but I only take one a day.
So you slanging it now?
Nigga.
Woo!
My shit out well, nigga.
Hey, look. Hey, nigga.
There's a few voices that can affirm, you know what I'm saying? Can confirm.
Oh!
Few voices that can confirm. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Look at him.
One of them, I couldn't wait to get back in because I had fucked it up the first time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't felt like I did it right. You feel me?
What?
Nigga, shit.
What?
Yeah,
Nigga.
I'm good. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? I'm good now.
Talk your shit, boy.
Uh-huh.
Ain't nothing like some reincarnated nuts, baby. Woo!
Yes, indeed.
Back, baby.
Yes, indeed. Zombie dick. Zombie dick.
Nigga.
I hear you.
Call of Duty, nigga.
Nigga stupid.
Ivy, you gonna get the Maka pills?
Right now, as soon as I leave this motherfucker. Text right there. As soon as I got this motherfucker. I need that.
Oh shit,
I'm
that
proud
nigga
of
stupid, man.
I'm proud of y'all.
I'm gonna actually do that just in
Yeah,
case you
please.
forget.
As soon as you got that from, I need that.
I'm proud of y'all, man. Look.
So weird.
Oh, one day it's gonna be your turn.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're gonna need us for emotional support.
Bro. Just, yeah. You don't gain no weight either? When your dick start working, nigga, you just throw you away. I ain't worth nothing. I can't cuddle with this skinny ass nigga. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. What the fuck?
That motherfucker stopped working already, dog. I know I ain't playing that long.
He's
time
skinny
ago.
and he the height of a McDonald's toy. Get this nigga the fuck out of
Oh,
here.
my God.
What the fuck, nigga? Get this nigga out of here.
Oh shit.
As long as it's working.
And you don't eat pussy either? Like you don't even got no
Nigga,
backup
it's gonna
plan.
be hard out here, nigga. You don't want to start eating pussy at 40, bro. That's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to. Yeah. Hey man, I kind of graduated from the ass eating, bro.
Wait, speak up. Talk about
I'm
what's
saying, wifey me like massaging it with the knuckle and shit now.
Oh, you about to get penetrated.
No, not yet.
You right there.
It's
Go
just
ahead,
the
man.
knuckle, man. She be massaging this shit.
Oh, she testing your limits. She testing the boundaries.
Nah, she ain't touching the boundary,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, nigga.
I told her I can't take no dick, bro.
You let her. If she's graduated from licking the ass to massaging.
Just
the
massaging the knuckle, man. It ain't going in.
The finger about to go in
That shit
there.
feel good though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit feel good, bro.
Just go ahead and get paid, bro. Just let her
Nigga,
know
you
how
got
it
me
is.
fucked up now.
Oh, she testing. Listen.
I'm like, no, ain't nobody doing that. I can't take no dick, though. The Lord built me in a way where I can't take no dick. Period. Plastic or meat.
Yeah, all right.
No homo.
All right. Listen. You being trained.
Oh, you got me fucked up.
You're being conditioned right now.
And you ain't never got the anus massage with the knuckle?
No, nigga. No. You got a question for us over there? No.
So your booty tense up?
I'm upset I done brought the Maka pills up and leading this shit, nigga. God damn.
You gonna walk in there with the switch.
Skinny, you ain't got no ass cheeks. I can't even ask you, nigga. You all back, nigga.
Tell nigga y'all back.
Motherfucker with the switch, son.
Yeah, sit down one day. Like, yeah, what's up? Exercise bike. Yeah, what the exercise bike?
Oh, man.
Crossing his legs a whole nother way.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, you niggas are stupid, man. How the hell did we get here?
Nigga, oh no, we ain't even got to your weekend.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, man, I needed this, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, man. I was, what's the word? I was excited to come in here today. You know what I mean? It's kind of like therapy for me and shit. Damn.
We could kind of tell you excited to get here. Like your car is the front one.
That nigga's tapping me. Hey, man, shut up.
That doorbell rung. I thought it was like, what the?
I'm not always late, bro. Stop it.
Man.
But man, shout out to my family, man. My grandma transitioned yesterday. So yeah, niggas been going through it, man, and I don't know, man. I'm like just overwhelmed, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too much into it, but death just brings out so much ugliness, man.
Dude.
And
Within the family.
yeah, man. So you know, I kind of pride myself. You know, you call me like the strong friend, right? And I'm starting to feel like that's more so like a defensive mechanism for me. Because the less I know, the less I care. You know?
Yeah.
So I enjoy staying the fuck out of people's business because I am not strong enough to handle your problems and mine.
Yeah.
And a lot of shit, man, has just been thrown on me these last couple days, and it's overwhelming the fuck out of me. And you know how you remember on the scene of the Why Did I Get Married? And the nigga was like, secrets? Talk about secrets.
Yeah.
The niggas just throwing shit out there. That's how everything has been hitting me to these last couple days. And it's been fucking it's been so fucking overwhelming, man. You know, unfortunately, and then today, walking in here, unfortunately, you know, me and my son's mom that passed away, we had like a button heads and shit.
Yeah.
You know, when you gotta get the people involved. And now the opposing lawyer is working with my mom. So I was like, dude, what the fuck, man?
That's wild.
You know what I mean? So it's it's a lot, man. I feel like I haven't been able to properly grieve. But today, you know, I was looking forward to this because I'm like, I can go up in here and just talk shit with my niggas, man. You know, get it off my mind for a minute. Yeah, so yeah, man, shout out to my family, man. Shout out to my pops, you know, shout out to everybody. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's all I got on that, man.
You didn't have no weekend?
I ain't had no weekend, man. I ain't had shit, bro. Like, I was just, you know, I just been in deep thought, man. Like, nigga feel like he gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'm known as the strong friend. Don't nobody know what the fuck Dante's going through. You know, so it's hard for me to be
That
like,
shit suck.
it's hard for me, man. And you know, I always grew up like, you know, even now, you know, when I hear y'all talking about how private I am and shit, it's like, nigga, I can't go to nobody and be like, man, this is how I'm feeling. And not saying I can't,
Yeah.
but it's almost like I've come too far to be like, look, man, I'm not as strong as you think I am. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to reach out to people and be like, look, I'm not okay because of that.
Right.
You know? And then a lot of people, when you reach out, they start making it about themselves. And again, like, I'm not strong enough for that.
Right.
I can't take on your problems and mine. So yeah, man, it got me in real, like, motherfucking deep thought about just, you know, being vulnerable and reaching out and not being so private, because internally this shit is just fucking me up. It is. And then, you know, it was really fucked up because when I was getting the information yesterday, it's like niggas been hitting me with information, like family secrets and shit.
Yeah.
And so wifey sitting next to me, and she could just see the shit just coming out of me. You know what I mean? Like, god damn. And then you start putting things together, and why people, you have no idea why people looking at you a certain way or acting a certain way around you. Yeah. And then when you get the information, you like, man, what the fuck?
I just went through that shit.
Like, all this time?
Yeah.
So,
No family secret hurt.
man.
The motherfucker suck, boy.
Boy. Man, so I just let me ask you guys, when was the last time you guys felt like overwhelmed about something?
Shit, now, like I was saying, my well-being is fucked off.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I feel the same way though. Like, I don't have an outlet. Like, you know, people always say, if you need to talk to me, you can.
Yeah.
But like, I've never felt comfortable doing that. Like, that's just how I grew up. Like, everybody in my family, when we got home, we all went to our rooms. So I just, whatever I was dealing with, whatever I was feeling, I always just internalized it, just move the fuck on. So that's just what I'm used to. And that's not something that can just be easily broken.
Yeah.
So I just, shit, now.
Yeah. Mine will be just this year, period. I just sum it up to this year.
Yeah.
Right before I lost my grandmother, you know, I had to deal with the family secrets and trying to get the family together for meetings because we were trying to get my grandma home so she can pass at home, you know. So going through that, shit, just last night I watched my mom get pulled over right in front of my house, drunk driving. You know, she been going through it, so I had to walk over there. She got pulled over like right down the street at the light. I had to walk over there. Luckily, the cop was like, you know, I'm supposed to take her to jail because it is a DUI. You know, I'm supposed to tow the car and all that. But the cop let me take the car, take moms to the house or whatever. And like that was like literally just yesterday. And I was just talking to her about, you know, drinking. Like, Mom, you gotta watch what you're doing, especially times like this. You know, she had left her. She's a caregiver, so she left the house, being a nurse, at probably like 7. But she stayed around the corner with her other friend, and they just got drunk. Yeah. And instead of going back to my cousin's house, who she caregivers for, she tried to go home and ended up getting pulled over. And I'm like, why you just didn't stay here? Yeah. Like, it was so much easier. So I had to take her keys this morning so she can get to her other job. So this whole year been from...
Man, it feels like, man, since we've been doing that, so many people have died. Since we've been doing this. Yeah. We've been doing this only for a little over 2 years. Yeah. Even with Ant. Ant came, what, early December?
It was like October.
October? God damn. Oh, you finna be a senior, nigga. Even since, you know, he's been with us, man, it just seems like, man, so many people have passed away. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every other time we on this mic, it seems like we losing somebody. Yeah. And
the biggest time that I've, you know, been the most overwhelmed, I guess, probably be a couple months ago. But there's been incidents that continue to happen that, you know, I'm learning to not be as overwhelmed with. A lot of them has to do with my wife and my past. And then I also have, you know, my 14-year-old daughter just come in the room crying sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And she's feeling sad, but she doesn't know why, type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But over the last couple of months, it's happened, and we just monitor it like, okay, she does this every time she's about to start her period. Yeah. But even when it comes to my wife and my past, my wife does this every time it comes to her period about to come. Like, I know when a period's about to come because of what I have to go through every month damn near. You see what I'm saying?
Lord, don't give our baby a period.
Yeah, so like, you know, a lot of people look at my wife, and me and my wife, we good, but it's damn near every month where she's questioning whether or not we should continue with the marriage because she's in her feelings over something I've done in the past, because her hormones, you know, are throwing her that way. You see what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, even she was supposed to have a therapy session that she canceled. Actually, she didn't cancel. It was just bad reception or whatever, because they got to do everything video. And y'all know how me and my house on the video go. You know, because
Wi-Fi was like,
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
No. Nigga try to watch a video that the Kimbe finger come on that screen. Nigga, no.
Oh man. And so, you know, at this point, I've been rendered basically helpless. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing that I can do. Like, we've had conversations over years about my past. You know, it's nothing else I can tell you. Like, there's nothing I can do but let you get through this. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah.
That gotta be wild. Like, I just imagine, like, you just sitting there having a normal day. I didn't believe you here.
It's over.
Still think about that bitch?
No, bro.
What?
Because like I told you, I know when she's upset because she won't say shit to me. So the whole day, nigga, I go and she don't say a motherfucking word. Like, you know, it be fucking crazy, bro. I'll be like, what's wrong? Nothing. It was actually last week when I was leaving the show, she was like, oh, I'll talk to you when you get back or whatever. You know, so as soon as I left here, I'm like, okay, so you got time to talk now. And it's, you know, the same shit. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you watch the first 48 and shit alone?
Yeah, I watched that alone. Yeah.
Man, maybe you should, you know, I'll make that.
No, don't have her watch First 48.
That's terrible.
That's gonna turn into all them.
I got a couple episodes she can watch.
Look, baby, that nigga. Look, baby, that nigga for the chick. That nigga for the snitch, baby. That nigga for the snitch.
No, watching the episodes.
Y'all can do that shit together.
That woman that killed her husband but got caught in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's too far.
You can't get rid of this. You can't
that's too far.
Get away with this shit.
That's too far.
Yeah, please don't kill me. Don't kill me. They gonna get you. They gonna get you.
That's too far. But man, all in all, man, check on your strong friends, man. Even if we don't tell you what's going on, you know what I'm saying. Just the fact that you checking on us means something.
People get mad at me for not telling them what's going on. I done legit had arguments.
I mean, I do.
They trying to figure out, like, you never try to. I'm asking you questions.
Yeah.
You're not opening up.
Yeah.
And they legit get mad. I'm like, why the fuck are you
sometimes
mad
I do.
at
Sometimes
me?
I do that shit too, and I have a strange way of looking at things. You know what I mean? Like I can't. It's hard for me to give people the benefit of the doubt. So the majority of the time when people ask, like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?" I genuinely feel like you're only asking me so you can know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Not that you care. That's a no-no for me. And I'm not going to give you vulnerable feelings that I have for you to use it as ammo. You just loading up your clip. You know what I mean? For an argument down the road type shit. And I also don't like to lay all my problems on people because the shit that goes on in my head is dark as fuck.
Yeah. And
it can fucking tear your day down.
Right.
And so I'm looking out for you too.
Yeah.
You know, be grateful that you don't have to go through the things or think about the things that I have to. Be grateful for that. Like, enjoy your day.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day. You don't want to know what's going on in this motherfucker. Right. But the fact that you reaching out, I do appreciate it. Yeah. Don't think I don't appreciate it. I do. But you ain't ready for this shit.
Yeah.
So, well, let's see. You want to get into the old school smooth groove?
It's up to you.
Yeah, we ready.
Play some West Coast shit.
Probably not.
West Coast R&B singer that's worth playing.
Let me hit that Drew down again.
Oh, I turned the wrong one up.
Tyrese.
Why?
And he went all the way East Coast.
With the ill na. Only one for me, only one I need. Body make me feel.
Come on, Bobby Bruno.
And love is real. Skinny, you can't sing either, nigga. You fucked, nigga. Don't lose your dick, nigga. Touch me, tease me.
Caress me.
Hold it tight and don't let go.
Baby, I'm about to explode.
Ooh, look at it. Yeah, look at it. Why you only singing the girl parts, nigga?
I don't know, nigga. This, if I was gonna play a West Coast song, it would be this. Hold on.
Why should be some fucking...
My nigga. Don't. Nigga. No.
What in the big timers?
I don't even know what this is, but it's West Coast.
What's this, TQ? QT?
It's TQ.
That, I knew it. It's so unfortunate.
Heard that Vegas shit?
This shit ain't even make it on the box, nigga.
7-11 to 64, they all go. So you can tip them.
This is
free to take her home.
This is nasty.
Come on.
Don't let me take it with ya and I get the picture.
Oh shit. I can finally. You can still get high with me if the world was mine.
Oh, what you know about this?
Come on, nigga.
Man, hold on,
my nigga.
Oh shit! I finally did something good in this life, man. My nigga know about TQ, man.
Y'all got me fucked up. Let me see. Y'all got me fucked up. We gonna get back to the smooth groove, but y'all got me fucked up. I don't know what that is.
And niggas wouldn't play. Hey. What we got?
Oh, I know.
Nigga!
Rap what?
Nigga!
He need to rap what?
Area nigga.
What? Nigga! Yeah! Nigga! Yeah! Talk to me!
40 in a long time.
A vet, not an amateur. Kapow. Wow.
Yeah! Like that!
Your area!
Like that! Yeah, nigga! Woo! Boy, I even got me on one day, boy.
This nigga went twice to the Bay. He went to the Bay with Drew Down and the Bay with E40.
That's 2 weeks in a row. And you was a major hyphy hater.
That nigga's a Bay Area.
A lot of that shit was trash. And then
E40
E40 came in and was like, give me all that.
Yeah.
E40 gave me the whole hyphy movement in the album.
I fuck with 40 before hyphy.
But I like Keek. I fuck with the Federation.
I'm finna say
Just a lot of that shit was ass though.
The Federation's first album was hard. The Federation, I don't know if it was their first album, but the first album that the world heard was hard.
And nigga, let me say this. Hey man, Lil Jon responsible for a lot of that shit. So the
Responsible for a lot of what shit?
hyphy movement may belong to the sound.
What?
All the big hits Lil Jon produced.
Yeah, you forcing it.
Am I? Am I?
No, because the Bay is their own corporation. Like
The E40 out, tell me when to go, all that shit, that's John.
they not acknowledging that type
That
of shit
shit
in the
came
Bay.
from the
You go
streets
to the
of the Bay,
you
like-
go to the Bay.
Too
they
Short, the Too Shorts joint, that's John.
If you go to the Bay, they not fucking with that. They Mac Dre, Keep the Sneak, all them niggas. They ain't fucking with
hyphy joints.
the biggest hyphy joints for the world. That the Bay is their own. They not acknowledging that shit.
I'm not. Look, I'm not arguing.
So
I'm
Lil
just
Jon hijacked the
saying.
movement, is what you saying?
Look, Google it.
Yo, you can say he hijacked the movement, but you can't say
How did he hijack the movement? They're his beats. How did he hijack it?
The one you just played was from Rick Rock.
Tell me when to go. John.
Rick Rock beats. Yeah, FLI Rock.
That's
Rick Rock
not-
did
that's
a lot
not
of
that.
beats though.
I'm not saying I'm saying the big hits. John produced. That's
The
all
shit
I'm
for the world.
That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I ain't gonna let you do the debate like that.
I'm not doing the debate like nothing. I'm just saying.
Do the debate like that. I'm not gonna let you do the debate like that.
I get what you're saying.
They're independent artists though, so you can't like if they don't. You can't. I'm not gonna let you do the debate like that. I'm not letting you do the debate like that.
Just like Cube is West Coast, but the majority of his music is East Coast produced. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not letting you do the debate like that.
That's all I'm saying.
I can't even think of Cube music that I don't know his producers, so I couldn't
You
argue.
know you
that.
don't, nigga.
I don't know Cube producers.
You talking about your ass.
I don't fuck with too many Cube albums.
So, shout out to the Bay, man. I fuck with y'all, man. But I'm just saying, give John his credit. So what's her name? Saweetie. What y'all think of the Saweetie? Speaking of the Bay and shit, Saweetie.
She from the Bay?
No, that was her. That was the.
Oh yeah. Too Short sample.
What you think of?
The sample flip was dope. Once she got the rapping, it was like.
I think it was a bop. Look, I got different ways to judging the song, and I think it's a bop. And you catch me in a club and I'm wasted.
Yeah, I think you're gonna bop to it because you fuck with the original song.
You got you something. Look, man. To this day,
she took a legendary song.
Look.
and flipped it.
When I heard Lemon Intoxicated. Oh, look. Look, man.
That's wild that this nigga
Hey,
called the song
man.
Lemon.
Hey, you know what it's called?
It's Lemonade or something, man.
What's it called?
I don't think it's
I'll
called.
pull up in a lemon. Where you get in? And then, it's called Lemon, ain't it?
What is it called?
Nigga, that shit called Lemon.
I don't think it's called Lemon.
And what you think of Saweetie?
You could have went to everybody before me. This nigga came to me on purpose. I don't think of Saweetie, City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion,
See?
any of them. I don't think of none of them. Like I can go my whole life without listening to any of them tracks. I don't give a fuck how amazing any one of them is. I don't give a fuck.
Protect
Like,
black
don't
women.
play that shit.
Shit.
Wait, you don't like no black female rappers?
No, I didn't say that. I said them.
Who's them?
Saweetie, City Girls, Megan Thee
Oh,
Stallion.
you got me fucked
them
up.
bitches.
The city girls, city boys. You got me fucked up.
So just the last few, like the last.
Ah, you got me
Yeah, I
fucked
don't- I
up.
don't
Say
fuck with
city
that shit.
boys like that.
Cause I'm a city boy. What you mean? The fuck, nigga? Hey, y'all got me fucked up. Yeah, you can't disrespect the city girls, man.
Oh, we can't hear a lot of.
What about Cardi? You fuck with Cardi?
Hey.
Shit is horrible.
City boy. Give a fuck about it. Hey.
Shit is horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, give me the aux so I can play some Lynch in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga is
Take my headphones off.
Snicker. Hey, y'all got me fuck. Hey, y'all got me fuck. City boys.
Homie came here with a lot of estrogen.
It's that knuckle on the booty hole. That's what it do to you.
Hey, y'all got me fucked up. City boys.
You put that knuckle on that booty hole and unlock. That's that next level.
Yeah. Yeah. He sounded real cute.
City boys.
Oh, man.
This shit is horrible. Word.
Yeah.
Horrible or like all of them. This is the horrible is.
Oh, shit.
But I got the most edges. Did she?
Hey, you niggas is hating. We supposed to be protecting black women right now.
Yeah, you could protect them by not playing that shit.
I like the energy, nigga. What you do that
What
for?
you mean? Man, I'm a city boy for life, baby. So was you fucking with Saweetie? Is it Saweetie?
No knuckle.
Hey, y'all got me fucked up, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey.
Oh fuck!
This nigga right here, man.
That's hilarious.
That shit's funny as fuck.
Hey, man, look. Hashtag no knuckle. No, nigga, I'm all for the knuckle. You gotta massage it though, nigga. You not like penetrating. You just massaging.
What
You
is
wouldn't know,
Sonic
nigga. You
without
ain't no cheeks.
What is Sonic without knuckles? And he look at us
Your profile picture coming soon.
Hey, hey, what y'all think think of the
Oh, buff as hell. Oh shit.
Yeah, you spread some cheeks and you see Knuckles' face. What y'all think of the new Candyman trailer?
That shit look good as fuck.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm mad that shit got pushed back, but it looks hella
What
good,
do you
man.
push back to?
That's art right there. That right there is a fucking trailer.
Absolutely.
And 2020, that motherfucking Candyman theme still fucks me up.
I guess I saw it too late for it to have that effect on me.
The Candyman thing, shit.
When I saw it, I was like, I don't see why niggas was scared of this. But I saw it at 35, so.
Dude.
I seen the Candyman when I was a kid. I don't, like I say, I just don't watch scary movies no
You
more.
put an S on that nigga name. You know you ain't saying Candymans.
It wasn't more than one movie?
Candymans.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
That's what I said. That's what I
the
said.
rest
I
of
seen
the
Candymans. That's what I mean. It's more
yeah,
than
we
one
don't
movie.
acknowledge those though.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Them motherfuckers was big movies, wasn't they?
the first one only that matters.
But yeah, you can see them on the box. You can order that shit. Nigga can request that shit. Let me see that Candyman too. 35 cents, nigga. Let me see that Candyman too.
God. How many was it? Was it 2 or 3?
I think 3.
I think it was 3.
He was in all of them?
Mm-hmm.
He was in the first 2. I don't think he was in the third one. The third one was all Helen.
Nah, he was in all of them.
Oh.
Shout out to James Todd, man. That nigga's the GOAT.
He was in another scary movie too, wasn't he?
Final Destination.
Mm.
And House of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
The House of the Living Dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, my niggas be that shit. That's an icon right there. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. Shout out to the sister that's that wrote it. You know what I mean? I know Jordan Peele getting a lot of the credit, but that's a sister right there. That's a sister right there.
Yeah, the trailer was.
His sister wrote the script?
Yeah.
Mm.
He's just he's EPing it.
Oh, okay.
But everything else is her. We're gonna unshout out Marcus Houston and Marcus Houston and the nigga that be impersonating Eminem. What the fuck? Whatever the fuck his name is.
I can't think of his name.
Them niggas nasty.
What's his name?
Chris D'Elia or some shit like that. I don't know. I only saw it when y'all put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, something. But Eminem had on his song, and you know he had a big video of impersonating Eminem and shit. But both of them niggas is nasty.
Damn.
Why is dude nasty? What did he do?
Oh, he like little kids and shit. Pedophile. And Marcus Houston, man, come on, man, don't be using Jehovah, man. Touching him.
Yeah, that's nasty. One day.
He
Probably
been with her for how long?
I think.
She said she's only 19 now.
Yeah.
I know. I've been
That's
hearing
the
what I
this.
read.
part. That's the part right there.
From what I read, they got engaged either right before or right after she turned 18. So I don't know how long they was fucking around before that.
Yeah, like he older than me. Like, shit, crazy. The crazy thing is, I'm a Marcus Houston fan as far as music, but that shit pissed me off.
Raz B was telling the truth.
Right, he was definitely telling the truth. I just read right before we got on. I read the other guy. He had 3 rape cases against him. The guy from
Hold
that
on.
70s
Stop
show.
it. Stop it. It's
Oh.
still recorded. Okay. Are y'all hip on the Kendrick Perkins shit right now?
Yeah.
First of all, are y'all for the NBA coming back?
Facts. Hell yeah.
I'm not.
I'm hella for that shit, man. I need something to watch. Fuck you talking about? I need something to bet on. What you talking about?
Fuck you talking about?
Everything?
Fuck you
Yeah.
talking
Yeah, I'm kind of torn, bro. Like, for my entertainment, I want it to come back, but I don't think it's worth it at this point.
Don't think it's worth what?
If we're talking about social injustice, it may take away from what's really going on out there because everybody's gonna be focused on basketball.
First of all, everybody don't. Y'all don't. Skinny, you don't even watch basketball, do you?
I don't watch no sport.
Yeah,
Exactly. So Skinny ain't gonna be on. It's a lot of people like Skinny who don't watch basketball. Only basketball fans is gonna be back on
And then niggas
basketball.
sell drugs. Well, Skinny don't. Shout out to Skinny.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this nigga is stupid. Yeah, but I don't see how basketball can distract from social injustice.
Because right now everybody's
Y'all
key.
crazy.
Right now everybody's keyed on what's going on. Everything is highlighted right now.
Yeah.
And I think a lot more stuff can be slid through the cracks if our mind is elsewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of these officers are being arrested if the whole world isn't glued on what's happening. Basketball would take away from a lot of that, unfortunately.
No, I don't. I think the Minneapolis shit would have still happened if basketball was going at the time, and everything that happened afterwards would still be happening. Like I don't understand how people can say, "Oh, basketball takes your mind off of social injustice." Like, that's beyond.
Because right now, as of right now, basketball will be the first sport to come back.
No, not at all.
What's playing right now, nigga?
Soccer has already been back.
Oh my God.
I watched boxing last week. Watched Shakur Stevenson put hands on somebody.
It's not basketball.
We're talking about the 4 major sports. The ones that get the majority of the coverage here.
Which is basketball, football, baseball, and hockey.
Baseball not coming back. I think baseball, they going through some shit.
They going through some shit about money.
Football may be done.
Hell no. NBA,
with the COVID shit?
NFL
Damn near all the
said they trying to come back full stadiums. They said that
something like that.
The Dallas players, just a bunch of them niggas got COVID the other day.
The NFL said the only way that their stadiums ain't gonna be full is if the goddamn governors of the states say they can't do it.
That's a whole team just got hit with COVID. I think it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know Ezekiel Elliott did for sure.
So again, that's in the loop. But basketball will be the first major sport to return, and I do feel like it would take away. It would not necessarily. Okay, let me take that back. I don't think it would take away from anything, but what it would do is give the government a way to slip through the cracks on certain things.
Yeah.
These officers can't get away with the shit they going through right now. These officers can't get away with the shit they doing right now. You see politicians everywhere getting thrown up. We got somebody in Las Vegas right now getting tossed out and shit because everybody's mind is glued on these particular issues.
Yeah.
When you have a major sport, not a small sport, a major sport returning, some minds will be off of that. So it won't be everybody no more. It'll be some.
Well,
some minds.
The thing about it, the scheduled date for them to return wasn't until mid-July anyway. It's
Okay.
mid-June right now. So you mean to tell me that, basketball coming back mid-July is going to take people's mind off of what's going on right now in mid-June?
Yes. They just, the guy that, I can't think of his name, I don't want to fuck his name up. The guy that was killed in the Wendy's killed in the Wendy's parking lot.
Richard Brooks.
The one, yeah.
The officers were just charged today. In a month, we should still be focusing on that. They just got charged today. I think 11 charges for one officer, 3 for the other. So we should still be focusing on that. Even with our focus completely on what's going on in the country, there are still a lot of these stories are not getting heard. We still haven't arrested Breonna Taylor's officers. The girl that was killed in Akron, Ohio, nobody talked about that. There's several instances where if you're not paying attention on Twitter, you're gonna miss these stories because they're not being picked up on national coverage. So even with all of our focus being on this, we're still missing a lot of this shit. So,
and I can't before you go in, we can't not take away the fact that the government does study us. They know we reactionary people.
Yeah.
So a lot of the things that are happening right now, including these officers, unfortunately, but this is the government, a lot of this shit is to play to public perception. It's to sway public perception.
Yeah.
We are reactionary people, so whatever we feel, if it looks good, we're gonna say it's good. Again, these officers have been arrested.
Yeah.
They have not been convicted. Let's get that there. With the NBA being a month away, that gives the government time to cook up something. So when a major sport does come back, and then when the major sports do come back, when it's time for these officers to go to trial, it's going to be easier to get them off because there's not much public heat.
Yeah, because, hold on, let me leave the protest so I can go watch the game for 3 hours.
Okay.
This is what y'all saying.
Nigga, yes.
Yeah, so a 3-hour show is taken. So a 3-hour show is taken away from
I know
focus.
people.
So people shouldn't listen to Views from the 7 because it might take away from their focus.
Views from the 7 is part of niggas' schedule. But what I'm saying is, I know people.
Crazy.
I know people.
Yeah.
Football Sunday, do not leave that screen.
It's football Sunday. Football is the biggest sport in the motherfucker.
So if I'm the government, I know this.
This football, we're not talking about football. We're talking basketball.
Bro,
Basketball
I'm
plays
saying-
2 games, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We get an NBA on ESPN on motherfucking Friday.
A couple highlights take away the whole timeline.
Right.
Oh, but you're not on social media. You wouldn't know.
Right.
You in a fucking bubble yourself.
Right. Oh, I'm for sure in the bubble.
So what?
You know, I'm for sure in the bubble. I'm glad I'm in the bubble. If a motherfucker feel like a basketball game is gonna take away your interest from a protest.
If you are in a bubble yourself,
yeah.
If you are in a bubble yourself,
yeah.
When we came in here, I asked you if you knew about particular stories.
Facts.
And you did not know.
Facts.
So if you are in a bubble,
yeah.
it makes it so much easier for me to slip shit past you and you not even know.
So basketball's a bubble, is what you're saying?
It can put people in a bubble, yes.
No. What the? You crazy?
It's a distraction. Is what it is. If you're already not,
so turn the fucking TV off. Basically, what you're saying. Turn off everything on the TV.
If you look on
because basketball coming back, turn everything else off.
If you look on social
media,
media,
This Is Us, no Netflix, nothing. Because what you are trying to tell me is that I can't feel basically the same way I feel about the social injustices because I want to watch basketball instead of watching Five Bloods.
The power is the power is always in the people, and there's a difference between having millions and millions upon millions of people glued in on certain particular injustices versus a couple 100,000.
Like y'all got me on this.
The whole world is glued in on what's happening right now because there are no distractions.
We start off every goddamn show every week talking about what we seen, what we listening to. Basketball is another form of entertainment. It's what we seen, what we listen to. I don't understand how y'all can say basketball will take away interest from something that's going on if nothing else that you're watching right now takes away your interest from
basketball is a 24/7.
It's not a 24/7 nothing
sport. You have the game, you have the highlights, you have fucking trades, you have injuries, you have people betting. It's a revolving fucking door with basketball.
Gosh.
How much can I pay if I'm a huge basketball fan and you are a bettor? How much can I? You already in a fucking bubble, so how much can you fucking pay attention to what's going on the streets when you focus on something else?
Well, I don't. What y'all sound like right now?
You a fucking hermit gonna tell us what?
What y'all sound like right now is the same motherfuckers that say, "Oh, we not past kneeling."
What?
When?
Well, that goalpost is across the street right now.
No. When are you supposed to go on back with your life? When are you supposed to say, okay, I've been protesting for 2.5 months. Let me sit down and watch this basketball game. Are you not allowed to do that?
How many?
Remember, basketball ain't coming back till mid-July.
Right now, there are black men being hung.
Yeah.
There are women being killed. Mm-hmm. There are men being assassinated by the police.
Yeah.
Five men in
right now.
Yeah.
5 men in a week. Let me turn it off and let's see what
there is no returning back to life right now.
Y'all heard of Mike Brown, right?
Yeah.
Ferguson.
Yeah.
You heard of Trayvon Martin. Yeah. What about Amadou Diallo? No, Amadou Diallo. That's way
That's
back.
New York. I know.
Okay.
Shot a whole bunch of times.
You heard about all these people.
Yeah.
Basketball was going on at that time too.
And we still in the same predicament.
Basketball was going on at that time too.
But yet
Ferguson still got up and acted a motherfucking fool. Basketball is going on.
So at what point do you say I'm gonna stop tuning into the shit that entertains me and I'm gonna tune into the shit that matters about my fucking life?
What are you talking? You are the fucking person who today on this show said that all this negative shit is starting to affect you. Did you not?
I said it.
So wouldn't basketball be an escape to get you out of that negative mind state? Would that not? You a basketball fan? You play ball?
It might.
All right, then what the fuck is you talking about?
It might. You know what? It might. But it also has the potential to be like, okay, well now basketball is back on, so now the focus is going to be back on basketball more than it is on.
Because the whole nation has eyes locked on these politicians and what's going on with these police officers. COVID couldn't have come at a better time. No one is doing anything.
Facts.
So all of the heat are on these politicians and the police officers.
Yeah.
Dog, we have to start playing chess. Right now is a perfect fucking time to put our fucking feet on these. I don't even want to say niggas necks, but that's so fucked up. But put our feet on these motherfuckers' necks. Not let off. Bro, nothing is going on right now. Why bring back such a huge distraction?
Y'all have just stereotyped the fuck out of black people. Oh, bring back basketball. They not gonna worry about the protests.
Who said
Bruh,
black people?
I didn't say nothing
Bro,
about.
this is basically what y'all saying.
ain't say nothing
nobody
about.
said anything about
This is
black
basically what y'all are saying.
No.
Y'all saying don't bring back basketball
We said
because it's gonna take people's attention
Why-
off of the protests.
Why are you taking these so personal?
So only
you
black-
yelling because you taking it personal.
Only black
Yeah,
people
I am
are
taking it-
basketball fans?
This is how y'all reacting. What people are paying attention
What
to the
I'm
protests?
saying,
Everybody.
What I'm saying is, as a fan,
So you feel like everybody in the United States is a basketball fan?
as a fan and a
lot
lover,
of people are.
as a fan and a lover of basketball, I can hold off on not watching it if it means that a family may get some fucking justice around here.
Right, because we gonna say not guilty because basketball back, LeBron's back.
You're missing the point.
I am missing the point
Usually,
because you're
okay,
not making the
look,
point.
okay,
Black people are the
so
only
you
ones
brought up,
playing
hold
basketball.
up, you
What the
brought
fuck are you
up,
talking
you
about?
brought
Why are you making it a
up,
black
you
issue?
brought up, hold up, you brought up Mike
That sounds
Brown.
retarded.
Hold up, you brought up Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
Right? Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
there were a lot of distractions. A lot of people were doing everything else and then tuning into what's going on.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
At this point in time, these families can get justice because no one is literally doing nothing but have their eyes on what's going on in the streets. There are no distractions, bro.
My goodness.
There are none.
Y'all need to give humans more credit than y'all giving humans
I'm not
right
giving
now.
the system shit.
Period. Y'all need to give I ain't talking about the system. I'm
Nigga,
talking about regular, everyday people. Don't tell people that they cannot care just as much as the protest because basketball is going on. Oh, I'm watching the basketball game, so I don't care about what's going on in the streets. That is what you're trying. That's the point you're trying to make.
It's a major sport, and it's going to be a distraction.
Right.
Is what we're saying.
Nobody said it was. Nobody. The people were gonna stop it.
Any entertainment is distraction. So turn your TVs off. Don't when y'all come in here next week, don't talk about what y'all watch or listen to. It was a distraction.
But you say you don't pay attention at all. So that you sitting on
He's
your
arguing-
soapbox.
I don't.
So
He's
how the fuck
arguing
do you have an
about-
opinion about what we saying?
You're the-
You don't pay attention at all to what the fuck is going on.
You are trying to say that 3 hours of television can distract the motherfucker.
Yeah, but you aren't paying
That's
attention.
the point you're trying to make.
You, Anthony, aren't paying attention to what the
Bruh.
fuck is going on at all.
Like what the fuck? That's
Because you don't have
that's
shit else
what
to
you
do.
said.
Because you don't have shit else to do.
That is the
now you
facts
condemning the
that you
motherfuckers who
said.
can.
That is the bro.
No,
they need to
pay
say
attention
that
first.
basketball
Pay attention first.
is your point.
No, don't say
Is
don't
your
point-
point that
don't point the
basketball
finger
will
at me.
distract people?
Don't point the finger at me and be
Is
like, oh, black
your
people.
point?
Like, what the fuck are you
Is
talking
your
about?
point?
Care first.
Is your point?
Care about your own
Yeah,
entertainment.
I don't care because I don't care to be on social
you
media.
know. We know.
Yeah, I don't care.
We
Right.
know.
Yeah, because
We know.
I'm not black. I ain't been pulled over by the police over 20 motherfucking times in my life. I don't care about this
Care
shit.
about somebody besides you.
We're
and
not.
your entertainment.
We're not
My
saying
goodness.
that. But right now, you
This
want
nigga is saying
right
that fucking
now-
3 hours of entertainment is gonna take a motherfucker's mind
but
off what's going on in the world.
And right
that shit
now,
crazy to me.
And you're right now. You're the Google it nigga that don't know what the fuck he talking about. You're in
No,
a
I'm
bubble
not.
yourself, and you want to be entertaining. You want to bet, bro. Just say that shit.
First of all, I said I wanted to bet at the beginning.
Bro, what
The fuck? Did I not say that shit?
So what are we arguing about?
Did I say I need something to bet? Fuck is you talking
We know
about?
what you
So
want.
say you don't care.
Bruh,
I don't care about what's
no,
going on.
what
about
you're
that.
saying is that basketball will distract people from what's going on. And what I'm saying is that basketball is entertainment that goes on television like every other fucking thing on television right now. So don't watch television. Don't listen to shit. Just go out there and make your fucking voice known. That's what I'm saying.
I've done it.
To a nigga that don't
I've done
know
it.
what's going
What the
on
fuck is you
anyway.
talking
I put my boots on the ground. Have
Okay,
you?
so basketball's gonna stop you from putting your boots in the ground in the future?
I don't give a fuck about
So that's what you fucking arguing.
But your boots are swinging from a couch. Yours
fuck
not
is you
even on the
talking
ground.
about?
You just want to be
You have it though.
entertained.
You have
Listen, this
it. You
nigga
have
something
it.
else.
You have it.
Fucking
You have- but you have it,
how
though.
do you
You
know?
have- you have it.
Let me ask you this question.
Have you?
How do you know
Have
that
you?
my boots are swinging from a couch?
Have you?
How you know that is because I told you that.
I'm
Period.
still not sure.
I ain't even seen the fucking video of this man with his neck on.
I haven't watched
I haven't even
it.
seen the fucking video.
I haven't
But you're
watched
I'm
it.
not
advocating
on
for
social
basketball.
media.
But you're
I don't
advocating
give a
for
fuck
basketball.
about social media. Yes, I'm advocating for basketball. I'm a basketball fan. What the fuck? How the fuck
What you say?
Y'all have not made your point.
Basketball
No, you have not made your point. You have not explained how basketball will distract motherfuckers from what's going on in the world. I don't believe that watching 3 hours of basketball 4 nights a week is gonna take a motherfucker's mind off of what's going on in the world. That's my belief.
I think we've made a point, but because you disagree.
No, you didn't make a point. You didn't make a point.
We didn't make a point that moved you.
You didn't make a point at all.
For someone who
You have not explained how basketball differs from any other thing on television. Dante tried to by saying, oh, it's 24 hours, this, that, and the third. People also talk about Insecure after that shit's over. You also see motherfucking Insecure and other clips of shit that happens on motherfucking TV, on media the next day. You did not make your point.
Insecure is 30 minutes, 27 minutes.
27 minutes, yeah, okay, so that's the limit. The limit, you guys out there listening, the limit is 20. Don't watch or listen to any entertainment more than 27 minutes. That's the limit. Okay, got it. Well, there we go. That's the point. Got it. I got the point. I got the point now. 27 minutes. I got it.
I'm not even kicking at a goalpost right now.
Shit crazy.
Like
yeah, you're right. The goalpost was never fucking there. Y'all never had a point.
You're yelling. You don't
care
about
it. Yes, I do. I am yelling.
So what we're saying
because y'all ain't making a fucking point. Make it. I'll be quiet. Just go ahead.
For someone, it'll never be a point to someone who wants to be entertained.
Do your talking. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Make your point. I ain't listened to it. I ain't hear it. My bad was distraction. I was watching basketball highlights. My bad. Yeah.
That's why.
So, Ed, how you felt about Kendrick Perkins?
I fuck with KP. I'll never fuck with Kyrie. That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. KP got us a championship. Kyrie, fuck Kyrie. I'm a Celtic fan.
What is happening? All right. What?
What the fuck is going on? I thought y'all both had points. Thought everybody had a point in here.
Basketball's gonna distract us.
I get Ant's side.
Yeah. What's Ant's side?
I get y'all side.
What's Ant's side?
It's 3 hours of television.
You're the voice of no reason right now.
Yeah, I guess. Shit, if you want to pay attention to what's going on in the world, if basketball is not as important, then you just won't pay attention to basketball. I think that's just what it is. So I think he had a point. If you really give a fuck about these people and you really gonna keep your boots on the ground or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, you're gonna keep that going. If cutting off that TV, if 100,000 or 1 million motherfuckers say, you know what, basketball not that important, I'm gonna turn that motherfucker off and I'm only gonna pay attention to this, that's what they gonna do. Yeah. Also, hey, I see both sides.
We only gave one side though.
No, you asked me for Ant's side. I see both sides. Like I see I can be a distraction. I see I can't.
I don't see that. But go ahead. Point was never made. Yeah.
Boy, the arguments. Yeah. All right. Are y'all for Juneteenth? So Juneteenth is coming up on Friday, right? And do y'all feel like a lot of people are making this, a lot of states are making this a paid holiday?
I only saw Virginia so far.
Okay, Virginia's making it. I thought I seen one more. Is it overdue, long overdue, about time, or is it right now pandering?
It's pandering for sure. Just 2 years ago, most motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about Juneteenth. Last year, most people didn't give a fuck about Juneteenth. They give a fuck this year. But if you're gonna pander the right way, get the motherfucking firework booths and all of that shit out there, and make that shit legal to do that shit on Juneteenth.
I for sure want to shoot my fireworks.
Again, I feel like these politicians and these business owners, they're pandering, but they know we reactionary people. If I see a post out there that's saying Juneteenth is now going to be a paid holiday, a lot of that, a little bit, or maybe a lot of that animosity you have towards me is gone now because I'm doing something for you. I'm reacting instead of looking at the bigger picture.
I mean, but do we want it or do we not?
That's what I'm saying.
I think I want it, but not under these circumstances. Don't do it because you think it's going to make me happy. Don't do it because you feel like I'm going to take my foot off your neck. You're pandering to me.
Okay.
Like if this shit was just some out of the blue shit, be more respectable. But right now you're only doing it because the politicians and the business owners have so much fucking heat on them. We are reactionary people, bro. And it's going to come a time where we're going to start to realize, hopefully soon, that the government knows how reactionary we are to everything.
Do we want it or do we not want it?
I don't want it like
we
this.
Turn up. Aren't we supposed to be creating reactions from them that say, "Give me what I want"?
Not if it comes at the price of my people.
That is weird.
That's crazy to me.
That's crazy to me.
I want it. I think it's wrong.
Y'all are publicly assassinating our people at this point in time. Y'all are publicly assassinating our people.
Facts.
And right now, our community and others have our fucking foot so far on y'all fucking neck. Don't fucking give me Juneteenth as a paid holiday because you want me to let up a little bit. No!
See, that's on y'all to keep going.
Fuck Juneteenth if it means
Boots
that...
on the ground. That's on y'all to keep going. Give me Juneteenth. Now what's next?
Fuck it being a paid holiday. I've always recognized Juneteenth, but fuck it being a paid holiday if it means that now we got some room to slither. I can do a little more now because y'all done let up. Fuck that, man. Fuck that shit.
That's crazy. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't like reaction. I'm not a reaction.
Y'all get it. No,
Hold on.
No, y'all don't get it.
I'm not a reactionary person. I've been paying attention long enough. I'm not a reactionary person. I always look at the bigger picture and why. The why is always important to me.
What's the bigger picture right now?
Y'all only doing this?
No, what's the bigger picture? What are you looking at? You don't pay attention to reaction, so what is the bigger picture? What is the bigger picture that you're looking at?
The history of this fucking country.
Now you're looking back. That ain't the
That's
bigger
back.
picture.
What's the bigger picture that you're looking at?
The history of this motherfucking country. Why are y'all doing it? The reaction y'all know we gonna give y'all from doing it. I look at all of that shit in totality.
So the bigger picture.
If I'm the government and I know
the bigger picture is we've been slaves, keep us as slaves.
What the fuck?
I don't know the bigger picture.
You're
going back.
If I know, all I have to do is give this community a little something to make them happy, and they're going to let up. I'm going to do it as the fucking government.
So what is your bigger picture, though?
I said I look at everything in totality. Skinny, goddamn, do I have to fucking shit?
Yes.
I want to say Google it. Fuck.
I can't Google it because you saying you look
I gotta
at the bigger
explain.
picture.
I
can't Google.
I gotta get this
Dante's
1, 2,
bigger
3,
picture.
4, 5, 6. I gotta count that shit down.
I can't Google because
I'm not for anyone giving me something.
So
because you want me to let up.
How do you get the things you want if you're not for nobody giving it to you?
Not at the expense. Nigga, you the nigga that sit on the couch to watch basketball. Shut up.
I'm
not that nigga. You the nigga that does nothing.
Give you the money. You say, no, you only giving me that because I got my pistol in your face.
Yeah, you're the nigga on the couch that
Leave the money right there. I don't want you giving it to me because you got your pistol in the face.
You're
shit crazy,
you're a big
bro.
nigga on the couch with a little short.
Bro, you gotta have clear cut things that you want before you do something. What is your demands? Before you take somebody hostage, what is your fucking demands?
I'm not demanding anything while y'all assassinating my people. I want all you niggas. I want all of this shit turned upside the fuck down. We can't do nothing. No one right now. I don't give a fuck about a Juneteenth. No one right now is attacking police unions. No one right now is getting these politicians the fuck up out of here.
You boots on the ground. Why you not doing it? Oh, you on the couch with me, watching LeBron highlights. Okay.
I'm not going to. I don't need to go back.
Okay.
I don't need to go back.
I'm just saying, you boots on the ground, right? I'm just saying. The point you just gave was a point I would have gave after I watched LeBron.
The people with the power right now. Am I part of the people? I would say yes. But the people with the power right now, the whole motherfucking thing has been hijacked any fucking way. It's all politics now. But again, no one with the power is attacking the police unions. No one with the power is attacking the real politicians that's doing shit out here. Look what the fuck. Everybody was talking about vote, 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 vote. Look what the fuck they did in Georgia. Just recently. They fucked up the whole shit. Why do you want me involved in a system that's continuously fucking up? It was all about voting last week. Then Georgia came around and that whole fucking voting system was fucked up purposely. But you want me to involve myself in that. Those are the things I'm talking about, but you give me Juneteenth. Oh, it's a paid holiday. Now I'm supposed to be happy about that and let up. Fuck no, because this shit is gonna start happening again.
I don't think anybody's gonna let up because I don't think anybody was asking for Juneteenth.
Thank you.
No, what?
That was my point.
What are you talking about?
I never saw that.
Skinny was just last week. Skinny was talking about it on his own. There have been people that have been pushing for Juneteenth. The nigga, what upsets me so much is the motherfuckers from the.
I didn't find out about Juneteenth till like 5 years ago.
What I'm saying is you and Kimani had something where y'all was writing to the politicians to get it as a holiday.
Right.
You were doing that on your own.
Not necessarily as a holiday though.
A lot of people were pushing for that. I seen that. A lot of people were pushing for Juneteenth because of what's been going on.
Okay.
Again, and this shit is gonna happen again. But what I was so upset about is you had these. Did you see the picture of the fucking politicians kneeling with the kente, the cross on and shit? But it was the fucking Congressional Black Caucus that asked them to do it. All of this shit, man. When you start fucking following I'm seeing it on the timeline now. Niggas asking where this Black Lives Matter money going to. When niggas start, you have people that are grassroots, that are boots on the ground, that are genuine. But when niggas start following the real fucking money, you're gonna find out we're all getting played. All of us.
I believe that.
All of us. But again, no one's attacking the real fucking sources. All of this shit is superficial now. The genuine niggas, they didn't got the fuck up out of there. They didn't got the fuck up out of there.
So now I think I know the picture is.
Now you just being a
Yeah, absolutely. I am.
woman.
I am, nigga. Period.
Now I think I kind of got the bigger picture.
So what I'm saying is you're giving me a little bit because you want me to let up.
No,
That's it.
That's not your. See, this is what Ivan was saying. Okay, and this is my point. If you let up because they gave you Juneteenth, that's on you for letting up. That's when you run up on a motherfucker with a gun and say, "Give me that shit." They gonna start throwing you everything. All you want is the money, but because you want the money, you got the gun on them. They give you the watch. They give you this. They give you the cell phone. Here, take it all. It's on you to not let up, not them.
Historically, we have been a reactionary people. Is that all of us? No. But the majority of us are reactionary people.
Who are you talking about? We have been a reactionary people because when I brought up the black people shit, you're putting us in a box. Y'all said where you bring up black people after you said that. No, I want to know who you talking about as being a reactionary person.
Fuck down, God.
No.
You're just doing a bunch of yelling. Do you want to hear or not?
Who are you talking about as far as being a reactionary person? Explain which people you talking about.
You keep talking.
God damn, thank you.
I'm not.
Shut this nigga up. God damn.
Explain who you talking
When
about.
we're talking about right now, I'm specifically talking about the black community.
Okay.
Right now,
you.
when we were talking about basketball, we were talking about people in general.
No, when we were talking about basketball, you said the same thing. You said the same fucking phrase.
Oh my God.
We are reactionary people. Did you not say that? Don't worry, you'll listen to the show and you'll hear you said that. So then you'll know which black people I'm talking about and why I brought it up.
You're not even having a conversation. You're just nagging.
Go ahead.
Period.
Go ahead. Get to
You
your
are
point.
a city girl,
Get
nigga.
to your point.
Period.
Get to
You
your
said
point.
period after every
Get
fucking
to
period.
your point.
You are a city girl
Get
right
to
now.
your point. Get to it.
Jesus fuck. Jesus. So.
This nigga's everywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Boy. That's
This
why
nigga
you're
is
not.
everywhere.
I would don't get on social media this week, bro.
Yeah, you everywhere, bro.
What is going on?
So, does our generation and the one after us not being in the church have an effect on how we view and react to what's going on in today's climate?
Yeah, we turn the fuck up.
I think so. I think because I growing up in the Baptist church,
Yeah.
I was taught Jesus forgives. You need to forgive. You need to be like Jesus. So kids aren't hearing that. Kids aren't hearing forgive. Kids are like, nah, we want results. We want.
Yeah.
So to me, I think so.
I think today I look at things a little different. I'm not involved in the church. I don't care for the church. fuck the black church in my opinion. But because I feel that way, it doesn't take away from the fact that the black church still. It doesn't take away from the fact that the black church is still one of the most powerful entities in our community. And this is not opinion, this is fact, that as far as the black community is concerned, the church and the state has always been intertwined. Mm-hmm. This is the reason you see, God damn, this is the reason you see politicians always going to the churches.
Okay.
A lot of these preachers, their churches are owned by the state. They have a loan through the state. So if you owe me, you're going to preach for me, in essence.
Yeah.
When it comes to politics.
You think so? You think that's the reason?
Absolutely.
I always looked at it like there's a family, the people in your church, those are potential constituents for me.
The church and the state was supposed to be separated.
Yes.
That's not it.
If I'm coming to your church as a potential candidate, I'm not necessarily,
because you're not coming to the church as a member or a guest. You're coming to the state. You're coming to the church as a candidate.
Right.
So now it's political. It's not supposed to be that way. The church and the state was never supposed to mix. So the majority of our folks in the black church are already deep into politics. Like, how can you change their mind on things when their mind is already a certain way? So if we're saying we need to do this, but all you know is vote and have faith in the government, we're always going to be clashing.
I don't even know if it's have faith in the government per se. I think, for me, I feel like it's more like our pastor is supposed to be our leader. He's supposed to be above reproach. So if our pastor is entertaining such and such, if he's entertaining such and such politician, then that's where I'm going to go with, because my pastor is my spiritual leader. So why would he not guide me? We always talk about Jesus being a shepherd and having a flock. So I think that's a big theme in the church.
But if my pastor is co-opted,
I don't know if they look at it that way. Do the constituents of the church look at it that way?
But
I'm going to go
for
who my pastor is going towards. If
Yes.
my pastor is co-opted, that means I'm co-opted without even knowing.
Yes.
So we lose a whole bunch of our community anyways,
Yes.
because they could be there under the guise of the state.
Okay.
And so no matter the bubble that I'm in, like, I don't fuck with the black church at all. So I'm able to look from the outside looking in.
Okay.
Those in the church can't do that. So we're going to be clashing.
I think once you get to a certain age, if you've been indoctrinated into the church your whole life, like, there's no change.
That's it.
There's no change.
But how does that work when it comes to revolution and changing things? You can't.
It depends on who your leader is. If your leader's not being co-opted, as you were saying, it can happen. But again, like, I know that the theme of being a part of the flock and Jesus being the shepherd, like, that's a mentality that's been indoctrinated into you that you probably aren't even paying attention to. So I'm a part of this flock. So wherever my shepherd tells me to go, I'm going that way.
Yeah.
Which is why I think the youth are in a better position to revolt, because they haven't been indoctrinated in a similar fashion. Or if they have been indoctrinated in a similar fashion, it's not through the church, it's through social media. So if little baby get on Twitter and say, this is what we doing, the younger minds are flocked that way.
Facts.
What y'all feel about it?
I don't fuck with the church. I don't fuck with politicians. But I damn sure don't fuck with the church. Like, the one thing that has been constant over the last few hundred years has been the black church. Okay, and I feel like the pastors today are preaching the same way the pastors were told to preach 300 years ago. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, feel like, let them feel like they have hope, but make sure you don't say certain shit. Period. And that's that. That's why I don't fuck with the church. We've been getting killed and beaten and fucking mangled by fucking dogs, drugged by fucking trucks, lynched, hung up in motherfucking trees for hundreds of years, while the church has been saying, pray for that shit. I'm sorry. Man can't live more than 125 years. I've already seen 300 years worth of praying not do shit. So that's that.
All righty. Reverend Jesse Ann Jackson.
I think it goes with what Ivan said from the beginning. The Jesus thing, the forgives. So I don't fuck with the church on that. Like, let's forgive, let's forgive, let's forgive. I remember my grandmother and my grandfather always saying that, like, let's forgive shit. My dad is not a church goer, and he still damn near say the same shit. Like, he don't say it in the sense of Jesus, but he said, like, and let them white people have they way, like, leave them white folks alone. So yeah, I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with that at all. Like, I think, yeah, I just don't fuck with the church shit.
But here comes my issue. The black church is so fucking powerful.
It is.
It's literally, because I'm outside of that. It's almost like Trump supporters, right? Okay. So because I'm outside of that realm, the black church to me feels like a silent majority.
Yeah.
But when them niggas come out in droves, God damn.
They can definitely turn out a crowd.
And it's like it's just like with Trump supporters, because we're not in that realm, we don't see them like that.
Yeah.
But there's a whole fucking bunch of them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our community, what I'm afraid of and what makes me such a pessimist is because the black church does have so much power, but that power has been co-opted by the state. How can we ever have a serious revolt when the state has control of the silent majority?
We can't. The black church can come out in as many numbers as they want to, but every time they march, they're marching to the Dr. King I Have a Dream speech. Every time.
Yeah. And there's a politician paying for it.
Facts.
I think it's tough because church is such a big business. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of where my disassociation from the church kind of began, where it's like you aren't living like your constituents. Like, your constituents live on the west side. They live their day-to-day, paycheck to paycheck people. And, you become the head of the church and you move to some of them in a 6-bedroom home.
Yeah.
That's the part where I start to disconnect. So I don't until I see a church leader that's genuinely amongst the people, I'll never have trust in the church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't need a Lexus, you don't need to live in a big home to be a man of the people, to really be about what you are preaching about. So until I see it, church is gonna always be about the dollar.
Yeah. Like, shout out to my brother Stretch. Like, he's out there, boots on the ground, for real.
Okay.
But we also know how people feel about him.
Okay.
And I mentioned to him before is how, just on my side, like, I'm always love you as a brother, but how can I take your revolt seriously when you were out there campaigning for Bernie Sanders? At this point, again, you're mixing the state with what you got going on.
So you feel like the church and the people in the church shouldn't have anything to do with any politics, or just
the church and the state should not be intertwined at all.
Facts.
So he couldn't as an individual, you don't feel like he could go out there and campaign for Bernie Sanders?
For you to be a preacher and for you to have boots on the ground, you should not be intertwined with the state. in my opinion.
In my opinion, the reason why they shouldn't be mixed at all is because you hear it all the time where somebody says just because something is law doesn't mean it's right.
True.
To me, politicians represents the law side. Church represents what's right at all times. So that's why they shouldn't be. The only time they could be, intertwined is when law is actually what's right.
How do you meet in the middle without church and the state?
I don't think you can meet in the middle when it comes to that.
You don't think you can have laws that are just?
There's some laws that are that are doing the right thing, but not every law does it.
So that's why I'm asking. How do you get to a middle ground without taking into account the people that these laws affect, without having dialogue with those people?
Well, you don't have to talk to the church. The people themselves, the people, me, you, everybody else, is who gets the laws to be right, not the church.
I can come to you as a constituent. I can come to you as a person. But you don't come to my place of faith, my place of worship.
I get that. So you're talking about the Brother Stretch campaigning for Bernie. So did he bring his campaign for Bernie into his church, or did he do that as an individual? Or do you feel like since you've taken up the cloth, since you've taken this leadership position in the church, you're no longer allowed to do that as an individual?
I feel if you're involved in the church, if you take a leadership position, you should not be involved with the state. And or intertwine them. There is no reason why you should be talking about politics.
That's what I'm asking. So as an individual, you shouldn't be involved in the state.
No.
I'm just asking.
I don't think there is no middle ground. I don't. And then
how do we live amongst each other with no middle ground?
We've been doing it, but as we've seen, it's like a fucking volcano and the shit is just rumbling. Like, we are in a capitalist country. It'll always be the haves versus the have-nots. It'll always be that.
It just sounded to me like the world just needs to end. Like, this motherfuckers need to burn and everybody needs to die. Like, that's how this show sounds.
I don't think that, but this is not an amazing world that we live in. It's just not.
I agree with that, but I don't know. It just sounds like hit the reset button, and we don't have a reset button.
No, and that's why you kind of get in. You kind of get in where you fit in. Like, I have no problem with putting my boots on the. I have no problem with putting my boots on the ground. But I'm gonna always have my eyes open. I'm gonna always have my eyes open. I'm gonna always follow the money, and I'm gonna always pay attention to what our so-called leaders are doing, how they're moving.
I get that, but don't that just always turn into negative thoughts?
I'd rather have negative thoughts than a dishonest truth. I'll give me the negative truth, because it's just the world we live in. But I don't want to live under a facade of freedom when I know I'm not free.
I don't know. It just sounds like nothing is worth it. That's what all this sounds like to me. Because for the most part of this show, I just been sitting here just listening, and it just sounds like nothing is worth it. Like, nothing you can do is worth you doing it. So it sounds like I should just sit in a cocoon and lay here and die.
It does. I mean,
with basketball. Like, that's what it sounds like.
It does. I mean, once you really start paying attention, it will, like, when I first got into it, back in the day when I first got into it, man, I was like, man,
I don't want to get into that.
This is my lane. Like, this is my lane. I care. I genuinely care. This is my lane. I care about my people. I care about my community. But then when I see so many of us be co-opted, I'll never ever forget. When we were on the corner and we was politicking with the people, and a lady walked up to me and said, it'll be so much easier for y'all if you just let up a little bit. look what I got. They're paying for everything. She's talking about the state.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying for everything. Just let up a little bit. Let them in. Like, what?
I believe in. I agree with you. Well, I agree with you with keeping your foot on their necks and like steady applying pressure. Like don't stop applying pressure. But I also agree with when you're getting something, get it, but keep going. Like keep going. Just don't stop. So you can keep on getting it.
If my like, so because we're talking about Juneteenth, right? If my work and what I'm doing in the community, and you genuinely care about what my community is going through and what your people are doing, Juneteenth would have been a paid holiday a long time ago.
I agree with that, but we can't focus on the past. I'm not saying it just for June. I'm not saying it just for Juneteenth. I'm saying it with everything. Like if I'm okay, I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing something happen.
What progress are you seeing?
We are still waiting. Like we're still waiting for these convictions. We hoping these convictions come. So we
Hope
still
leads to disappointment, brother.
facts, but that's all we have right now. Like we're that's why I asked you. I said, well, what is the bigger picture? And then as you started talking, I said, okay, I can more so see what you're saying. Your bigger picture is take the judges out of there. Let's change this. Let's get some new people. I get that part. Like, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, but it's still a process. It's still a process. Like you don't get to step 2 without going to step 1. So as you
what steps are we at right now? It just seems like as we evolve, the state evolves. Like you're just not going to drive out that type of power, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Asking for answers that nobody has.
But I don't care what anyone says. You a certain people, and we see it in the politicians now, like in Las Vegas. Like politicians are still making comments like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm telling you is when a certain people have so many hundreds of years of power, I do not care how motherfucking sad y'all get. I'm not giving that up. And I say that because, nigga, I wouldn't.
We're saying the same thing. What are you debating?
But the thing is, this is where I don't get you at, though, okay? Because you'll make you'll make a statement like, it's the state versus us or it's us versus the state.
Yeah.
But you'll also say that you don't vote. So in not voting, you have no plans on changing who makes up the state.
Okay, and this is what I'm saying. You cannot change a sick system no matter how much you try. Me voting is actually helping the system. All you have to do is look back just last week at what happened in Georgia.
Yeah.
It's a sick fucking game. I don't want nothing to do with that. Will I be a casualty of the 1%? Yeah. But it's all a fucking dirty game.
So
am I voting for because it's my I don't know.
Right.
So let me ask you this.
Am I voting because I think it's going to bring me peace or it's going to bring me a little change?
How do you get rid of the state then?
You don't.
So we fight to death. We fight till we 80-something years old.
I mean, at this point, I kind of feel like I am a pessimist, and it's like you kind of got to get in where you fit in. I just keep my eyes open.
So okay. So listening to you in these last few moments, it sounds like it's completely hopeless. Like there's no.
I do feel.
So you like.
But 2 weeks ago, you were out marching because I was there. I saw you.
Yeah.
So what was the point of you marching?
I'ma always be down for the struggle. I'ma always be down for because I care about what's going on in my community. I'ma always be down for the struggle. I'm going to always be down for my community. I'm always be down for my people.
So when you say you're down,
I'll always be down for that.
When you say you're down for the struggle, you're down for the struggle as far as sympathizing, but you don't actually believe there's going to be any change when you do these things. You're not
in the moment. I feel like the energy will bring change, and then you kind of start paying attention, and you just be like, God damn, like, are we fighting a losing battle? When we did the town hall, I asked that question a few times to people. Like at some times, do you feel like we're fighting a losing battle? And when I see my heroes, when I see my heroes, and I pay attention to history, that's why I always start with our elders. And when I see our heroes and I start paying attention to heroes, either one or two things happen. They get you the fuck out of here. One, they get you up out of here. You end up co-opting with the system, and then everybody label you a rat. Or you do something. You do something, even if you don't mean it. But you do something, and they hold on to that until you are gone. And then they turn your whole shit around, like we see with Mahomes again.
Yeah, you scare me for the youth.
I don't know. The youth is what brought all of this right now. All of this right now would not be happening without the youth. The youth will always inherit the revolution. And I appreciate me being able to talk to my elders, because we all can point out where we went wrong. The thing I haven't got yet, and I haven't got to that age where I have not been able to point out where I went wrong at. But what I can say is there have been a lot of people around me that have been co-opted. And once you're co-opted, you don't do nothing but bring the people with you that's following you. And then it starts all the way to fuck over again. Like, man, it's fucked up out here. It's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game. Like, you can see it. You can see it on the timeline. Ivan, you've been on Twitter. Everything was Black Lives Matter. We donating to Black Lives Matter. Da 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 da. Until you start following that money, and you be like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
I didn't follow the money, but I did start seeing people asking those questions, like, where is this money going? Because Black Lives Matter, just that and the third. It's like, yeah.
There's been a conversation with Black Lives Matter for the last 4 or 5 years, though.
So you do see people starting to, like, okay. Like, that's cool.
But a lot of people don't. A lot of people do not. A lot of people chant. It's the Black Lives Matter chant. You have the Black Lives Matter chant, and then you have the actual Black Lives Matter organization, which sometimes can be two different things.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
But the person that be quote unquote funding it, like, why is there a Democratic tag on Black Lives Matter page?
I mean, I get that, but I'm saying this has been a conversation about the organization for years now. When I was seeing you on the corner, on the west side, with your boots on the ground, listening to you march, listening to y'all talk, listening.
Yeah.
Me and you had this conversation.
Yeah.
You've told me this about Black Lives Matter. Like, this has been a conversation for years.
Yeah.
As an organization. I don't know.
I do have hope as we evolve and as we get older, that the youth will break through, and there will be significant change. But right now, from what I see, even in today,
glad you got to that point. Shit, I was ready to kill myself.
It's all about agenda. It's all about agenda in politics. And if you actually fucking care, you've seen this already. You see it already. It's all about agendas, and it's all about politics.
Everybody we know that. That's why I say, how do you coexist? Like, we know that.
Man, it's tough, bro.
But
it's tough for someone genuine. It's tough for someone genuine.
I doubt that's gonna fully happen. So it's always gonna be a medium ground. Like I said, it's always gonna be.
I'm about to say this, and I ain't saying this as a pessimist. I'm gonna leave it alone after this.
You're not finna speak on basketball.
I sure the fuck am.
Oh
because
God.
if you say it's all agendas and politics and all that, then why the fuck do you give a fuck if basketball comes back or not?
You really brought back. Man.
What I'm doing, and is I'm speaking outside of myself. I cannot and will not shit on what people are out there doing right now and what the youth is doing. You said a couple weeks ago, bro, that you are shocked and surprised at what everybody shits on the youth about what they rapping about, but they out there doing shit.
Yeah, I am.
And now for my fucking entertainment, I'm gonna bring it back, bring that back to take away from what they're doing. No, the whole world got their eyes on what these folks out there in the street are doing. Keep it there. That's where I'm at.
But isn't keeping your eyes on what they doing in the streets part of the agenda?
Yes. I'm able to keep my eyes on both. I can't say that for everyone else, and I wouldn't even want to take that chance.
So you say there's a BLM, a Democratic tag on BLM.
Yeah.
So
and there's a George Soros is I want to say rumored to. I don't even know if it's a rumor, but it may be true. But George Soros is one of huge donors of Black Lives Matter. Not only is he a huge donor of Black Lives Matter, he donates huge to the Democratic Party. Google that shit. Don't fact check me. But it's one of those parties. I believe it's the Democratic Party, and he's also rumored to be a huge financial donor to Antifa. So it's like it's Nike all over again. It's Nike all over again.
Both sides of the fence.
There you go.
Okay, so, all right. I'm trying to understand. All right, so the Democratic tag is on BLM because of what? You feel like BLM is aligning themselves with the Democratic Party?
If you're supposed to be a boots on the ground, I'm fighting against the system organization. Why is there a Democratic tag on where you can press this button and donate to the Democratic Party? Why?
And see, that's where okay. So basically, BLM is aligning themselves with the Democratic Party.
Yes.
You don't really fuck with the Democratic Party.
I don't fuck with politics.
Okay. So by all of the attention being on what's going on, more and more money gets sent to the BLM.
A lot of it.
A lot of it gets sent to BLM, correct?
I believe so.
Which means more money for the Democratic Party. And you don't fuck with politics. So explain why you want all of the attention on this in the first place. You see what I'm saying? If you don't
what I'm saying, the attention in the marching. So none of these brothers, not the sister, none of these people are asking to be assassinated on camera.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
The marching and the protesting is the marketing, right? We're going to march and we're going to protest so the world can see what our issue is.
Yeah.
Now, the problem happens when we start talking about funding.
Yeah.
When you need money to do things. Now, if I'm giving you a huge financial donation, what are you going to do for me?
Yeah.
Now it becomes the state and the church all over again.
Yeah.
But now it's these grassroots organizations.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Okay, because see, a couple weeks ago when we did the town hall, y'all looked at me and I said, it's not really hit me, I'm not really affected because it happens every day and it's going to continue to happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, so like when y'all just came at me not too long ago saying, oh, you don't care, you're not boots on the ground.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't care. It's just that I understand it happens every day and it's going to continue to happen.
Yeah.
Like it has.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't understand if all of this money is just agenda going to the Democratic Party and going all of these places. Why would we put all of our attention on a place that's going to give all this money to this foundation?
Because I'm not fighting. I'm not marching for a certain organization.
Yeah.
Or a political party. Marching.
But that's what you're doing indirectly by marching.
This is true. But in my heart of hearts, I'm marching and I'm fighting for our brothers continuously being knocked down in these streets for the world to see.
Yeah.
That's where it starts. And it sucks that weeks later, you tend to forget what happened to these people.
Yeah.
And right now, no one hasn't forgotten. And that's why myself, I would like to make sure no one forgets what happens.
Okay.
That is my whole reason why we just don't need no distractions right now.
Okay.
This was a good one, fellas. Proud of y'all.
Depressing.
I'm proud of y'all. Man, sometimes we need it, man. We not gonna
Say
get
it's depressing the whole fucking
This
first
nigga-
half of the episode. We ain't do nothing but laugh.
This nigga-
Every 2 seconds.
Man, man, it ain't if it ain't battle rapping NBA young boy. This nigga don't care.
Take us out on
Fellas, do
some
y'all
rocks.
got do y'all have anything before we get up out of here? Anything on your mind? Anything on y'all chest?
I just want to, while it's fresh, I want to get you guys' opinion on UNLV removing Hey Reb as the mascot.
I'm.
It's so funny.
This is
As I stand here with a Hey Reb shirt on.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This isn't the first time. This isn't the first time that this has come around. It's nothing new, but I think right now again, there was the people put extra pressure on UNLV to remove it because he was a Confederate soldier.
Initially, when the first mascot was a Confederate soldier, but obviously Confederates was known as the Rebel. Vegas has always been known as Mississippi of the West.
Yep.
Ole Miss mascot is also the Rebels.
Yep.
So, you know,
Yep.
I'm not really. I don't know. I wear UNLV Rebel shit because I'm from Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't
We
associate it with
Mhm.
anything in the past.
Mhm.
And so what basically, okay, a question I want to ask you guys: do you feel like there are symbols out there like Hey Reb that should stay alive because they mean something different today than they meant back in the day?
Well, I mean, I can't attest to that because I don't. This is off the dome, and I don't know. I can't think of many.
Because they doing Aunt Jemima getting
Yeah,
rid of
they
Aunt
got
Jemima,
her. They got
Ben,
her.
Uncle
There's
Ben's
another one.
rice.
Yeah.
Like, getting rid of all of that.
Yeah,
too.
it's right now. Those things, to me, I don't really too much care about, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I do. I mean, I understand we're in a different culture right now, and get all of that shit the fuck up out of here. So I'm not saying like you on some instances. I just don't care about it, right? But we talked to Brother Career last Monday.
Yeah.
And I said, like, I like my racism and my all that shit overt. Let me know where I'm not welcome.
Yeah.
So again, these soldiers, these Confederate statues getting knocked down, and you're removing these things, and then years down the line, we got a brother walking down somewhere he ain't supposed to be, and he's no longer with us. That's the fear and shit that I think of.
So you feel like the removing mascots and all that, that's also just pandering, or is that something that should happen going forward?
I think it's going to be a little bit of everything. So, you remove anything. It's almost like when they say when you get famous, you erase your Twitter.
Yeah.
You delete all your Twitter posts, right?
Yeah.
So it's like now that social injustice and police assassinations, I'm not going to use police brutality, police assassination by police, because all of this is so prevalent right now and everybody is under fire. Now you have people saying, well, get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And I actually thought, because UNLV had the Carmen Sandiego looking thing for a minute. What happened?
Yeah, that shit was ugly as fuck. We was like, get that shit the fuck up out of here. Yeah, get that shit.
But I knew they
out
was
of here.
coming. I knew they were coming for the UNLV. I knew they were, because they've been talking about that for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a conversation for a little bit. I think with everything going on, it kind of pushed it to the forefront. I've grown up, I'm born and raised here. I know somebody who actually has him with tag on their arm.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. So,
I got one.
Yeah, that's so
you
fucking.
got, you do too?
Yeah, shit.
So it's come to symbolize Las Vegas. Like, that's the only thing, like, nationally, that's what put us in the spotlight as a city. Was, the 1990, 91, was it 91? 90?
Yeah. 91, 92.
Yeah, so that basketball team put us in the spotlight nationally. So it symbolizes Las Vegas as a whole, but like I'm not defined by that fucking.
It goes back, you know, it's crazy because it goes back to the church. Like you were indoctrinated without even knowing you are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
I'm for them changing to the Sharks. Like I think that'd be a great way to target
the crazy thing is that like, see, that's the thing. That's why I asked y'all this question, because I don't want it changed. Like I've been yelling Rebels my whole fucking life. I don't want to yell nothing else, but it means something different to me than it did when it was first introduced, and that's what I was saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm for them changing all the symbols and shit. Like I don't. Like, yeah, it's been a part of my history for 36 years, but at the same time, like, when you look at it, this is a Confederate soldier. Like,
yeah.
I'm not mad at them getting that about the fuck out of here.
Not Hey Red, the first mascot, completely different mascot.
It's the same.
He's a Confederate soldier.
It's the same. He got a facelift.
It's not. He's not wearing a Confederate nothing.
They put a fresh paint coat on that a fresh coat of paint on that bitch, and got rid of the body and all that shit. He's the same nigga, man. Get him out of here. If you keep him cool, I ain't tripping. But if you get him out of here, I'm for that. Yeah. Like all those things, they're small symbols of, you know what I mean? Like Columbus. Like why the fuck are we still celebrating Columbus? We know first of all he didn't discover America. Second of all, he was a fucking murderer. Like get him the fuck out of here. Why are we still
taking that shit down?
Get him the fuck out of here.
What is Indigenous Peoples Day?
Yeah, California taking down the statue of him at the state capitol.
But I mean, we had these. I mean, you know, we have these talks, especially on sad ass Facebook. But you have these talks every day. Like you get on people who legit don't celebrate these holidays.
Yeah.
Right. We always you always see the post like y'all always complaining about. But this is the reason why. It's like a lot of people at some point start to realize like, what are we really celebrating? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're celebrating a massacre. I don't call that shit Thanksgiving. I call that shit Family Day. I stopped calling it Thanksgiving. Like I'm not celebrating no fucking Thanksgiving. Like y'all sat down with these people, broke bread with them, and slaughtered them. I'm cool. Like I don't want to celebrate that shit. What am I celebrating? Yeah. What's happy about that? Get that shit out of here. Like these things are small, and they're small mind fucks that are so ingrained into the American culture. Like you might not even be paying attention to the fact that, you know what I mean? Like this represents something terrible. Like it's gotten a rebrand. So like, I just found out yesterday on Twitter that fucking the wooden teeth that George Washington supposedly had, those were teeth that were pulled from slaves' mouths. Mm-hmm. He had a mouthful of slave teeth. Yeah. Like, get him the fuck out of here. Like why is he an American hero? Get him out of here. Get all them niggas out of here. Quaker old man, get your bitch ass out of here too, nigga.
I keep telling you the only reason we've been getting played since shit way back in the day, man. Like there is no reason. The way we became quote unquote Democrats is we got played.
Yes.
Like MLK and motherfucking JFK wasn't fucking close. They wasn't cool. JFK didn't fuck with niggas. Like MLK and Richard Nixon were close. But JFK went under Richard Nixon and bailed Martin Luther King out of jail. We've been Democrats ever since.
What did Lyndon B. Johnson sign into? He signed.
He was
that was a civil rights movement.
Yeah,
civil rights.
He signed all that shit, welfare, all that.
Didn't give a shit about niggas.
But all of those were just him honoring JFK because those was JFK's ideas.
Let me get that vote about you. Put it there.
Didn't give a fuck about niggas.
Yeah, that's why he didn't even seek a second election.
Yeah, man. Niggas be because this shit would never.
But I didn't learn that until the first
this shit would never happen in
Blood,
Germany.
So.
Like you can never in any shape, form, or fashion indoctrinate Hitler into their popular culture, and they just gonna sit there and be cool with that shit.
No,
this shit's only in American culture.
Not Hitler, not Beelan, none of them dudes.
You're not incorporating them into your popular culture like in small doses. Like they're not going for that shit.
Yeah, it's I mean, the way we seek and we look at freedom needs to be talked about. You know, you give us these little things to make us happy, and we look at them like freedom.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is we don't look at them like that, but we're not the ones making decisions. Remember, in this country, there's always somebody on the other side of the aisle. To them, they're heroes.
Yeah. But again, that's why when when it comes to Trump. We need someone in our community that can talk his language like Martin Luther King did Lyndon B. Johnson, honestly. Martin Luther King spoke the language of politicians. We need somebody.
Martin Luther King was in the church, and you just said church and state would be separated. So how you gonna pull that off?
No, Martin Luther King came to find out that he was being used. And when he got to talking his shit, he's like, you talking too much. When he brought up that war, and he started bringing up poverty, it was wrapped in.
I hear that.
It wasn't wrapped in. You're doing too much.
But you did say church and state supposed to be separated. So how do you get somebody like Martin Luther King in this era?
Well, Martin Luther King was completely disliked. There is no secret about that. The way he went about things, people wasn't a fan of. But at the point where he started to understand that he was being used, and he started talking about poverty, and he started talking about the war, he was completely broke then. No one was funding him. That was done. So towards the end of his life, now he's talking about shit without any funding. Got knocked off. Racism is black and white. Poverty is everybody. The war, everybody. You're doing too much. So, Skinny, anything?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
I mean,
Nah, man, just make sure y'all balls and y'all pussies dry. You don't no chafing, man. We don't want no chafing. Make sure you keep that. You don't want to get no rash, no chafing on the balls or lady parts. Make sure you keep yourself dry out here.
this nigga. Let's see. No. Okay. Man. Shout out to everybody, man, who be taking the time to listen to us, man. Our listeners are of much importance, and without you guys, we have nothing. Views got a lot of shit coming, bro.
Yeah.
We got a lot of shit coming, man. I'm kind of motivated as ever. I got these 3 punk ass niggas with me, man. We gonna be doing some things, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, man. Share it, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Do 7 Network. Tune in, subscribe.